Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Om Apyayantu Mamangani Vākrānaśchakṣuśrautramatho Balamindriyāni ca sarvāni Sarvam Brahma Upanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Mama Brahma Nirakarod Anirakaranamastvanirakaranam me astu Tadatmani nirateya upanishatsu dharmaste me santu Om Shanti 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 Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpadam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Murtaye Namaha Om Ityetadaksharamudgithamupasita Om iti Shuddhayate Tasyopavyakhyanam Page 325 Eshva ativadate Yas satyena ativadate Soham bhagavat satyena ativadamiti Satyam tveva vijignāsitavyamiti Satyam bhagavo vijignāsa iti Eshutva ativadati Yah satyena ativadati This one indeed, ativadati, it transcends all the speech in the true sense. The true sense is ativadi, transcending everything in the speech. Yeah, satyena ativadati. One, ativadati who transcends everything by way of the subparama satya vijnanavattaya. So his vadanam is talking arises from his knowledge about himself as Paramartha Satya, as the absolute truth, that I am Paramartha Satyam, I am Bhuma, I am Brahman, I am Paramartha Satyam. By virtue of that knowledge, Bhagavad will say, Tat Saram Abhavat, he became everything. That's one way. It says, Sat Tatva Asatva Ativadati. He transcends everything. So when it says I, so when he uses the pronoun I, in that he transcends everything. Not this body, not the sense organs, not the mind, not the intellect. In the words of this Upanishad, not Nama, Vak, etc., not even Prana, which is the closest to the self, but not quite the self. Because prana also is not an independent entity. So according as Vedanta explains, what is Satyam? What is truth? Abhaditam, which cannot be negated. So we can negate anything which exists because of something else. Like a pot can be negated because the pot exists because of clay. Therefore, by shifting our attention to clay, the pot gets negated. Similarly also, is prana an independent entity? Does prana, vital air, the energy as the scientists call it, which is prakriti, which is the source of everything, which dynamic makes everything dynamic. Is that the ultimate principle? Vedanta says no, even prana, the cosmic energy also, is not the ultimate principle. Even that is because of something else. And that is, so prana also is relative satyam. That also is subject to being negated or being let go. Meaning that it is possible for me to withdraw my attention even from prana. I can withdraw attention from the world, from my body, from my sense organs, from the mind, the intellect, and even from the prana also the attention can be withdrawn. Meaning that I can continue to exist whether prana is or prana is not. Whereas prana cannot be unless I am. In that sense, to know oneself as prana is not the knowledge of the ultimate reality about oneself. That is why Sanat Kumara does not want Narada to stop there. So see, Narada says, oh, I am prana, I am the self of all. So that's what is to be known. But even being self of all also is not absolutely self of all. Because prana also has a self. What is meant by self? That all is because of something, because of prana. But prana also is because of something else. And therefore it is that self which is on its own, which imparts satta and sphurti to everything, and which exists on its own, which shines on its own, which is complete in itself. So until one arrives at that knowledge of that self of oneself. So from one standpoint, body also is self, and sense organs also are self, and mind also is self, and intellect also is self, and prana also is self. There are standpoints. So it can be called Atma, so Parama Atma, therefore an adjective Parama is added. Self which is not a standpoint. So Narada has not yet recognized or realized that self. Sanat Kumara does not want, says Narada, to go away and later on repent. Right now, says Narada, feels that I have gotten what I wanted. Adi Bhago Brahmayati, that I have known Brahman. Think prana is Brahman. Prana is Satyam. It is the absolute reality. Mityagra Visheshat Vipratyavayan, drawing him away from his conclusion that prana is the self or prana is the ultimate reality. So drawing him away from that conclusion. Ishatu vai ativadati. This one, however, is an ativadi in the real sense. Who is it? Yeah, Satyena ativadati. Paramada Satya Vijnanavatya. By knowing the self not as prana, by knowing the self as Paramada Satyam, as absolute reality. Then the text says, Soham Bhagava Satyena Ativadani. Bhagava, oh Venerable Self, Soham, I such as that. who thought prana was satyam or prana was, yeah, so that I satyena ativadaneti. I wish to transcend the speech by virtue of knowing satyam or absolute reality. So Bhashyakara says, in the 8th line, Soham Tvam Prapannah Bhagwan Satyena Ativadani Tatha Mam Niyunaktu Bhagavan Yathaham Satyena Ativadani Ityabhiprayah. So Soham, that I, which I, Tvam Prapanna, that's what Bhashyakara says. Soham, I such as that, what? Tvam Prapanna, one who has taken refuge unto you, surrendered to you. Bhagavan Satyena Ativadani, Bhagavan, O Venerable Sir, Satyena Ativadani, I also want to transcend the speech by virtue of knowledge of Satyam. So Tatha Mam Niyunaktu Bhagavan, may the Venerable Sir please direct me, Niyunaktu. Yathaham Satyena Ativadaniti, may the Venerable Sir direct me, such that I also become Ativadi or transcender of speech by virtue of the knowledge of Satyam. So the Tika did say, 930, so Evam Shatva Narada Prachati. So hearing Eshatva Ativadati Narada Prachati Sohamiti. So says Anandagiri, na Naradasya na Adyapi Satya Vijnana Utpannan Kathan Satyena Ativadani Prachati. How does Sri Narada say that I wish to transcend the speech by virtue of knowledge of Satyam? He is not yet known Satyam. So then Bhashyakara Tathamam Niyunaktu. Bhashyakara ends that may the Venerable Sir please direct me. Yathaham Satyena Ativadani iti Abhipraya. Abhipraya, the intention behind what says Narada says. Soham Bhagavah Satyena Ativadani. I wish to transcend the speech by virtue of knowledge of Satyam, meaning Tathamam Bhagavan Niyunaktu Yathaham Satyena Ativadani. May the Venerable Sir so direct me that I ultimately become the Ativadi, the transcender of speech, by virtue of knowledge of truth. The Tika says, 936, Purvat Satyasyapi na Upasyatvam. So this Tikakara maintains that all these instructions are not for Upasana. Nirupadege Tasmin Tat Asambhavat. Up to Prana, there can be Upasyatvam, meaning one can meditate upon all the entities beginning from Nama all the way to Prana, one can meditate upon them. Supadikatvat, because they possess some attributes, and meditation is possible only with the help of some attribute. It may be Nama, name, form, quality, something or the other. But Nirupadike, but then the absolute reality cannot have any attribute. It has to be attributeless, because one attribute distinguishes something from an object possessing other attribute. If pot possesses the attribute of potness, and cloth possesses the attribute of clothness, so potness will distinguish this object called pot from another object called cloth, because this object possesses the attribute of potness. Similarly also, if Satyam or absolute reality possess an attribute, then it will be distinguished from something else possessing a different attribute, in which case it cannot be the self of all. Part cannot be the self of cloth, because part is not the cloth and cloth is not the part. So if Satyam also had an attribute, then it could not be one or identical to something else possessing a different attribute. So one for one to be all pervasive, to be the self of all, it is necessary that it must be free from all attributes, meaning unopposed to everything. See, one attribute is opposed to other attribute, excludes other attributes. The partness excludes clothness. The chairness excludes tableness. The Indianness excludes Americanness. The Hinduness excludes Muslimness, etc., etc. Any attribute, however great it is, excludes other attributes, because that's how it can be distinguished. So if truth also had an attribute, to say that truth is great, wonderful, that is also an attribute, then that will be distinguished from one that is not great, one that is not wonderful. In which case, it cannot be all pervasive, cannot be the self of all. Then it cannot be all inclusive. So truth must be all inclusive. In that sense, that which is devoid of all the attributes includes all the attributes. So attributeless means what? Means that which includes all the attributes and transcends them. Which pervades all the attributes and transcends all the attributes. That is how the truth must be. In that sense, Vedanta says that Brahman must be nirupadikam. It must be devoid of any upadhi, any attribute, any costume, any distinction, any distinguishing mark. Otherwise, it cannot be all inclusive. It cannot be all pervasive. It cannot be self of all. It cannot be abharitam, satyam, it cannot be. Therefore, nirupadike tasmin tat asambhavat. The meditation or worship is not possible in case of nirupadikam, because there is nothing which is available for worshipping. It is your own self. Kintu jnatavyatvam eva. So this has to be known. In the world, what is it? No, what it is, Bhashyakara's famous statement is there. What is it? The words are referring that praptavyam, and this is jnatavyam. Aparam chet praptavyam, param chet jnatavyam. Aparam chet praptavyam, if it aparam, limited, with attribute, then praptavyam or upasyam, then it is upasitavyam, to be meditated. Param chet jnatavyam has to be known. Therefore, yadi evam satyena, so then Bhashyakara says Bhashyakara, yadi evam satyena ativaditum ichchasi satyamev tavat vijignyasitavyam ityuttah aha naradah. So saying Narada satyena ativadhaneti, then I want to also transcend all the speech by virtue of knowledge of satyam or absolute truth. Yadi evam satyena ativaditum ichchasi. He says Narada, if you desire to transcend everything by virtue of knowledge of satyam or truth, Then now upasra no upasadavyam. Satyameva tad vijignyasadavyam. Then Satyam is not to be meditated upon. You must seek to know Satyam. Jignasa, desire to know. Vijignyasa, you should seek to know Satyam. So then means will change. The means of knowledge are different from the means of upasana. So therefore, what further has to be known will be Shravanam, Mananam, Nidhyasana, etc., etc. In Nidhyasana is possible, Mananam is there, that's possible when Shravanam is there, that's what when Pariprashna is there, when Seva is there, Upasatti is there, etc., etc. So now the process will be the process of pursuing knowledge. Therefore the description now will change as compared to the description so far. So Vijignyasadavyam iti. Then Narada says, Narada, you should seek to know Satyam. Iti uktaha aha Narada. When Narada said this, then that's what says Narada said. Tathastu tarhi Satyam bhagavo vijignyase Visheshena jnatamichayam Tvattaha ahamide. So then when Sri Narada was saying that the truth has to be desired to be known, you must seek to know truth. Tatha astu tarhi, let it be so. Meaning that whatever is required for the knowledge of Brahman, may it be so. So whatever is to be done, I will do. Tathastu tarhi. No, I am not ready for knowledge. Tell me something to meditate upon. Then the process will not have continued. He says, no, tathastu. If the truth has to be sought after, has to be investigated for knowledge, tathastu, may it be so. Tari satyam bhagavo vijignyasayati visheshana jnatamichayam. So vijignyasa visheshana jnatam ishtam. You must know it. So jnana can be both ways. Upasana also can be called jnanam and knowledge also can be called jnana. So vijignyasa visheshana jnatamichayam. Not just by meditation but by aparoksha jnana, meaning that as my own self. Visheshana jnatamichayam, then I seek to know the truth in a specific manner, meaning as my own self. Tvattaha, from you. So, soham tvam prapanna. I who have already taken refuge into you, wish to know the truth from you. That's what said Narada said. Iti Chandogyopanishadi Saptamadhyasya Shodasha Khanda. When we proceed to the 17th Saptadasha Khanda, page 326. The next passage says, Yada vai vijanate Ata satyam vadate Na avijanan Satyam vadate Vijanan eva Satyam vadate Vijnanam tu eva Vijignyasadavyamite Vijnanam bhavo vijignyasa ite. He said, Narada, yada vai vijanati. Only when one knows the truth, visheshena janati. Not just janati, visheshena janati. When one knows the truth as one's own self. Aparokshata janati. as an immediate reality. Atha satyam vadati. So, you speak what you know. Earlier also, the identification of prana, unable to speak as prana, he became prana. So, he is speaking as prana. So, that was identification by way of meditation. But here, vijanati, visheshana janati, when satyam, the truth, is known as one's own self, atha satyam vadati, because everybody speaks what he is or she is. Taken for granted that what I speak is myself. So now when I come to know that I am Satyam, I am absolute reality, then that's what I speak. So then alone really one is speaking truth when one knows oneself as truth. Until then we do speak. You can call it the Vyavaharika Satyam, the truth in the general sense, in the relative sense. But nobody speaks absolute truth unless one is identified with the truth. So that is the nature of the truth or absolute reality, which is my own self. So that is it's a vijnana. This truth has to be known as one's own self. So who speaks really truth? So when Mahatma Gandhi said, I am a seeker of truth, this is what he meant. That unless I realize the truth, which is absolute truth, he knew all this. Sat, Satyam word comes from root Sat, word Sat and so forth, and comes from the root As. So these basic things he didn't know. So that provides existence to everything, it's self-existing. And there is jnanam, there is also knowledge, anantam is ananda, etc. So Satchidananda. So only when I look upon myself as Satyam, then I look upon everything as Satyam. Because I realize that I am, the truth is the ultimate reality of myself and of whatever there is. Therefore, in the perception of wise person, there is nothing but truth. The self also, so far, I was prana, everything else was prana. I am Satyam, everything else is Satyam. So regardless of what words he uses, but then he only speaks truth because that's what he sees, that is what he is. That's what he sees, that's what he is. So therefore, atha satyam vadati. Having known Satyam as his own self, then he speaks Satyam, truth in the real sense. Na avijanan Satyam vadati. Without knowing the truth, one cannot speak the truth. That's the thing about truth. The speaking truth is a result of knowing truth. Na avijanan. Unless Satyam is known as one's own self, until then, whatever one says is not truth in the real sense. Can be truth in the vyavaharik sense. In the relative sense, yes. Satya Vachanam is okay. What is Satya Vachanam? That I speak whatever I know as truth. And I speak in such a manner that that is exactly what you get also. But whatever I know as truth is nothing but something about the world anyway, in the relative reality, which is always a standpoint. In this creation, there can be nothing absolute, everything is a standpoint. Even to say that this is truth, and he said it, he did it, I know it, or I did it. Now, so what do you mean by he and what do you mean by I? You see, that is where the questions arise. And so, in the Vyavahara, the truth is always going to be in a relative sense. So, that which is not subject to any standpoint, then that alone is truth, and when that is known as the self and as everything, Then alone one speaks truth in the true sense of the word, na aja avijanan, without knowing Satyam itself, one cannot be speaking the truth. Vijanandeva Satyam vadate, one speaks truth only by knowing the truth. So, this is what it is then. Vijnananta Vijignasatabhyam message Narada. Then what do I do? Vijnananta Vijignasatabhyam. You should seek to know the truth in a specific manner. So you must speak to know. You must seek to know. Because truth is to be known. If that is so, then you must proceed to know. So you should do whatever is required to know. Vijnanam bhavo vijignasaiti. Then I seek to know. So please direct me as to how would I proceed to know and how would knowledge take place. Says Anandagiri, yada vai vijanati ityadi vakyam vyakurvanna uttaram aha. So yada vai vijanati, the Shruti Vakya. Vyakurvan, by explaining that Vakya, uttaram aha. Then uttaram is the what follows, I guess, in here, uttaram. और the Tikakara says, Jnana Ichha Matrena Satyavadanam Na Sambhavati. So, merely desire to know is not enough for knowledge. Iti Asinkya Na Vijignyasa Matrena Satyavadanam Brumaha. We do not say that one speaks truth merely by entertaining the desire to know. So earlier, Seth Sanat Kumara says, you should seek, you should entertain desire to know. That I know, all that I seek, I desire to know. So then you should know. Never, vijignyasa matrana. Merely by desire to know, one does not know the truth. One should, so kintu, the jnana praptyapi. So the desire must culminate into the knowledge of Satyam. Yada vai. So Bhashyakara says, Yada vai satyam paramarthato vijanati idam paramarthatas satyamiti tatah anutam vikarajatam vacharambhanam hitva sarvikāravastham sadeva ekam satyamiti tadeva atha vadate yad vadate yada vai satyam paramarthatah vijanati. So when one knows truth in the absolute sense, meaning as the self of all, as one's own self and as the self of everything, as the ultimate reality of what is. Says Anandagiri, Yadi Vishwam Sadrupa, or you can see the Paramathatah Vijanati. Says Narendra Puriyam, Tippa, Tattva Vicharena Satah Anyat Asaduchyate Nishungadavishan Chedam Anugadat Ekasmat Sadrupat Anyached Asadeva Bhavitum Arhati Ananyaschetari Yadasti Tat Sanmatram Brahma iti. Tattva Vicharana. when one deliberates upon Tattvam, Sada Anyat Asad Uchyate. So Sat and Asat, two categories are there. Sat and Asat. What is Asat? Sada Anyat Asad Uchyate. So that which is different from Sat is called Asat. Which is what? Nishungad Visham Chaidam. Non-existent. So existent and non-existent. Nishunga means like the horn on a human head is non-existent. So what is Sat and Asat are first explained. Now Anugadat Ekasmat Sadrupat Anyached. So what is this Vishwam? What is this Jagat? Nam Rupatman Jagat. Asti Bhati Priyam. Rupam Nama. So these five Adyatrayam, Brahma Rupam, Asti, Bhati, Priyam is Brahma. Is Anugatam. Is what? Is in fact informs everything, pervades everything. Like a sutra or thread pervades all the beads, and so also the Asti, Bhati, Priyam pervades or informs all the Namarupa, all the names and forms. So now, what is the relationship between Asti, Bhati, Priyam and Namarupa? So Namarupa is Vishwam, is creation. Abdo Phenadivat. So Namarupa Prasarana. Just as the foam etc. superimposed upon the water, so also names and forms are superimposed. That's what Vedanta says. But you would arrive at that. So, Tattva Vicharana. So, what is the reality of Namarupa? The Jagat that you see, what's the reality? Anugatat Ekasmat Sadrupat Anyached. If Namarupa stood apart from Asti Bhati Priyam, Anugatat means that which follows, that which pervades all Namarupa. If name and form were Anyat, different from Asti Bhati Priyam, that is pervaded, that pervades it. Asadeva Bhaitum Arhati. Then Sata Anyat is Asat. That's what he says. Sata Anyat Asad Uchyate. If Namarupa is Anyat, then it is Asat, being non-existent. Ananyasche. If Namarupa is non-separate from Asti Bhati Priyam, then San Matram, then it is Sat only. If Namarupa is not separate from Asat, Asti Bhati Priyam, then what? Just as the ornament is not separate from gold, then ornament is gold. If ornament is separate from gold, then ornament becomes non-existent because it cannot exist without gold. If ornament is one with gold, then it is gold only. Tat san matram brahma iti. Then nam rupatmak jagat is nothing but sat or brahma. Evam rupena yada vijanati. In this manner, when I realize that what is Brahman, even though there is diversity in names and forms, though that diversity is only what? Mithya. That is Asti, Bhati, Priyam. Iti to yadasi tat sanmatram brahma iti. Then what is Asti, Bhati, Priyam? Brahma alone. Iti evam rupena yada vijanati. In that manner, when one knows Nam Rupa as nothing but Sat, or oneself also as nothing but Sat, tada anudrishtim hitva. Then one no more gives reality to name and form. Anudrishtim. So before this kind of inquiry, with the help of this Shruti, one took Nam Rupa as Satyam. So far, whatever we experience is Satyam, taken for granted. So now Rupatman Jagat was taken to be Satyam, but now I realize that it is nothing but Asti Bhati Priyam Anuruddha Drishtim Hitva. No more giving reality to name and form. Yad Valati. So now pot and cloth, all of them are Asti Bhati Priyam. So when he says pot, he means Astivadi Priyam. Because he does not see pot as separate from Astivadi Priyam. He does not see cloth as separate from Astivadi Priyam. Doesn't see himself as separate from Astivadi Priyam. Kham Vayavad Janorvishu Devati Naradishu Abhinnaha Satchidanandaha Vidyate Rupanamani, whether five elements, whether all insentient or sentient living beings, in all of them, Abhinnaha Satchidanandaha. Astivadivam is Abhinna. Vidyate Rupanamani, only name and form are different. So, for in the perception of a wise person, the Nama Rupa is nothing but Astivadi Priyam. So even when he says pot, he really means Astivadi Priyam. For ignorant person, pot means pots, separate from cloth, separate from Astivadi Priyam. When wise person says pot, he means Astivadi Priyam. When a goldsmith says bangle, he means gold only. And goldsmith sees gold in all the ornaments. An ignorant person thinks that one ornament is different from another ornament. Not realizing names and forms are mithya, the ornament. So, anuruddhishtim hitva yad vadati tat satyam brahma vadati. Then whatever he says is satyam brahma alone. He may use words pot and cloth and stuff like that. But in his own mind, the perception is what? Asti bhati priyam. Brahma, Brahma, Brahma. Brahmarpanam, Brahma havihi, Brahmagnau, Brahmahutam, Brahmaivatena, Gantavyam, Brahma karma samadhina. So his samadhi, he is identified with Brahman in whatever is done. So he will also take a ladder and offer in the fire, that's all done. See, Vyavahara is not opposed to Satyam. It is the ignorance of Satyam that is opposed to Satyam. Vyavahara does not hide Satyam. Ignorance that hides Satyam. Ignorance is gone, Vyavahara is not opposed, karma is not opposed to Jnanam or opposed to truth. Uktami yatra yatra gata drushti yatra yatra gatam manaha. So wherever the drushti goes, where the mind goes, tatra tatra shivam shantam pashyante vedaparagaha. Vedaparagaha. So those who see through and through the Vedas, meaning those who know what the tatparya of the Veda is, tatra shivam shantam pashyante. There is a shivam, shantam. So shantam, shivam, advaitam, chaturtham manyante. So this is what other Tikakaras also say. Anandagiri also repeats this. Yadi vishvam sadrupat anugadat bhinnam asadeva yadu abhinnam sanmatrameva parmadatam siddheridi parmada satyam sada eva vijanadi ityartha. So thus when he knows the satyam as absolute reality, when he knows. So yada vai satyam paramarthata vijanati. So means what? Sanmatrameva paramartha satyam yada eva vijanati. So when he sees satyam in the absolute sense, satyam is different levels. Because prana also is satyam. Jagat also has some kind of satyatma reality. But the word satyam can primarily only apply to that, which is abhaditam, paramartha satyam. Yada eva vijanati. So yada vai satyam vijanati, yada is there. So vijanati, visheshana janati, he knows in particular, he knows in the true sense. Vijnana prakaram abhinayati. So in what way does he know? So when he knows, in what way does he know? Abhinayati, it is expressed in words. But before that, if you go to the next tika, there is a long discussion there. Nanu iyam kandika vyartha. This kandika, this passage, vyartha, it doesn't contribute anything. It is meaningless. Doesn't make sense. Nucha jnane yatna kartavyadaartham iyamiti vachyam. What's the purpose of this kandika? Jnane yatna kartavyadaartham. Is this kandika meant to prescribe the yatna, the effort in gaining knowledge? So, vijnanam to vijignasitavyam, you must seek to know, meaning that you must make the effort to know. So why? So that this kandika does not add anything more to what was already stated. This is what this Purva Paksha means. What new does this kandika add? So earlier passage also said, that satyam to vijignasitavyam, one should desire to know satyam. Then vijnanam, vijnana, one should know satyam. Earlier passage said one should desire to know satyam. This passage says one should make an effort to know satyam. Says, do you need to say that? Says jignasya eva tat kartavyata uktehe artha siddhatvat. When jignasa is there, when there is desire to know, you need not separately say make an effort to know. So earlier Kandika said one should desire to know. This Kandika says one should make an effort to know. But do you need to say that? It says yohi yadikshati sadat karote vedi. So whenever a desire arises, one automatically does what is required to fulfill that desire. So when desire for knowledge arises, automatically one will proceed to do whatever is required to know. So then you need not separately say, you may make an effort to know. Iti ashinkya naiha yatha kathanchit satyativaritvam vivakshitam. This satyativaritvam, that being transcendent of speech by virtue of knowledge satyam, is not just in yathaka in any way. Tavata mukhya satyativaritva siddhe. Just in some general way, that then don't become a satyativari. Kathanchit satyativarittvasya ghatasan. In some way, satya is always involved. Even when you say ghata, pata, satya is involved. So ghatasan, patasan, san ghata, san pata, san hasti, in everywhere, sat is there. So in some way, if you know sat, that everybody knows. So then everybody speaks truth that way. Because when you say part is, and that is part is satyam, truth. So yatha kathanchit, in some way if you say that I know truth, then ghatasan ityadi rupena sarvasmini purushe sambhavena. So everywhere, in every person, this knowledge is there, that part is, cloth is, that existence pervades everything, and everybody knows. Atma jnana vishesha abhava. So then everybody knows pot is and cloth is. So that kind of knowledge of Sat is there in everybody. So in what way then a wise person different, his knowledge different from these other people? Vishesh, then wise person will not be in any way. If this makes you wise, that pot is, cloth is. If you know is or satyam in that manner, and you can be called wise, then what's the difference between this person and the wise person? Who knows satyam as a self? Kintu yad yad vadati tat tat saram satyameva iti. But whatever this person says is satyam. Iti, meaning he knows everything is satyam. Not satyam is there in Ghatapada, but Ghatapada, whatever is satyam, that's all. In the perception of a wise person, there is nothing but Satyam. For other wise person, this is Satyam also. So, yes, Sat also is there in Ghata Pata. That we know. In that way, you do not Sat in the real sense. When you know that all there is Sat, then alone you know Sat correctly. That is the wisdom. Therefore, Yad Yad Vadadi Tat Sarvam Satyam. Whatever he says, Ghata, Pata, Matha, all of that is Satyam alone. There is nothing but Satyam. Not that Satyam is also there and Ghata also is there. Or Satyam is also there, Pata also is there. No. Whatever is Satyam in the perception of a wise person. Iti evam rupam satya ativadanam vivakshidam evam rupa iti. It should be, so satyavadanam, speaking truth. What is intended by the Shruti when it says speaks truth is, whatever it speaks is nothing but truth. Because you speak what you know, so whatever you know is truth, then whatever it speaks is truth. That is what is Vaksham. That's the intended meaning on the part of Shruti. Tasyeva jnanani vaishishya sampadakatvat. It is this knowledge that knowing everything is Satyam, there is not. So knowing Satyam is Advaitiyam. Sadeva Somya Idamagrasit Ekameva Advaitiyam. All of this Sat, one without a second. So this Nama Rupa has no existence apart from, so what is Nama Rupa? Also is Sat alone. Nothing but Sat. So when you see that what was thought to be in Nama Rupa as though existing apart from Sat is nothing but Sat. Then Tasyeva Jnanini Vaishishya Sampadakatvat. It is this knowledge that distinguishes a wise person from an ordinary person. Because an ordinary person also, whenever he speaks, this Satyam is involved in some way. Because without Sat, nothing can exist. But no, for the wise person, all there is Sat. Tasyeva Namadi Prananta Sarvasthugada Namarupa Nirakaranena. बच्चे बंद थे ऐसे तस्सेव for this wise person only नामादि प्राणांत सर्वस्तुगत नाम रूप निराकरणेन. When an ordinary person talks about Satyam, he also includes Nama Rupa, because Nama Rupa is taken to be Satyam. So an ordinary person also is speaking truth, because he takes Nama Rupa as Satyam. But this one excludes all the Nama. So he in fact negates all the Nama Rupa. So when he speaks about Ghatapada, the Ghatatvam Patatvam is not there in his perception. So Namadi, Prananta, beginning from Nama all the way to Prana. Sarva Vastu Gata, in all this Vastu, from Nama to Prana, Nama Rupa is there and Sat also is there. Everywhere in the universe, Nama Rupa also is there and Sat also is there. So what does a wise person do? So Nama Rupa Nirakaranena, everywhere he just lets go, negates, drops Nama Rupa. Adhisthana Bhuta Satya Vadanattvena. So Satya Vadana Rupatvena. He only sees Adhisthana. How does he see that? As his own self? You can't see Adhisthana like that. Sees as his own self. And therefore, Satyavadana, that's the Satyavadanatva Rupena. Anyway, Abhishavu. Namadi Prananta Ativadanatva Upapattescha. So, only in his talking, when he is seeing. Talking means seeing. So when he is seeing, he does not see Nama Rupa as Satyam. Even though his sense organs perceive Nama Rupa. but his mind no more gives any reality to them. Just as a goldsmith perceives the ornaments, but his mind does not give any reality to name and form the ornament, his mind sees only gold. So also a wise person does not give any reality to any name and form. He only sees Sat, Sat, Asti, Bhati, Priyam, the self. Then only he is called Satyadivadi, Ativadi. Then alone he is a transcender of speech by virtue of the knowledge of Satyam. तथात्वे एव अतितत्वार्थक अधिशब्दस्य अर्थलाभात् अतिवदति. Everybody else vadati, this fellow ativadati. What is ati? Ati tattvarthaka, ati shabdasya. Ati means to transcend. So in ativadati, what ati means transcend. He is speaking, transcending something. He is a transcender. So, ati tarthaka, ati shabdasya artha labhat. Only he transcends name and form, then only he is transcend. Ati means transcending, he speaks. Only when he transcends name and form, then only the prefix ati can be applied to his vadanam. Although everybody speaks. But then he ati vadati, he speaks transcending everything. Tacha pratiyamanam sarvam paramatma satyatma swarupam. So whatever is there is for him satyam. Adhishthanathaya. So Nama Rupa Jagat also is Satyam. How? Adhishthana. From strength Adhishthana, not as Nama Rupa. He doesn't see Nama Rupa, he sees only Adhishthana, therefore he only sees Satyam. So he speaks Satyam. So Pratiyamanam Swaram Paramatata Satyatma Swarupameva. So whatever is perceived, whatever is experienced is in reality nothing but Satyatmam, of the nature of Satya, which is the self, or of the nature of self. Vikarasya vacharambana matrattvena tad vyatirekana abhavat. Because whatever is vikara, namely Nama Rupa, cannot exist apart from Asti Bhati Priyam, and therefore vyatirekana abhavat ananyatvam. Vyatirekana abhava. Just as a part cannot exist apart from clay, so also Nama Rupa cannot exist apart from Asti Bhati Priyam. Iti evam Rupa Jnana Sadhyam. So this is Jnana. So therefore Jijnasa alone is not enough. Merely desire to know is not enough. You have to do all this stuff. That desire must be translated into an actual action, effort, by which you recognize the mithyatva of the name and form, and you negate them, and you identify with the Astivadi Priyam, and you become Astivadi Priyam. All that effort has to be made, therefore, Vijnana knowledge requires a separate effort. Merely jijnasa, merely desire to know is not enough, but a special kind of effort is required. In ordinary form, desire may make you, because you know what is to be done. You are hungry, so you go to a restaurant, or go to canteen, or go to whatever. But here you don't know. But how to know the truth? Then you have to proceed in a particular manner. Therefore, the evam rupa jnana sadhyam. Therefore, tad vyatirekana, this kind of knowledge is required. So here it is not that name and form are non-existent. They are vyatirekana abhava. They do not exist apart from Asti Bhati Priyam. In that manner it is to be known. B is equal to A is not equal to B. Masthani sarvabhutani nachaham teshvastya nacha masthani bhutani. In that manner the knowledge has to be acquired. Tatcha jnanam na ichha matrena sampadhyam. Knowledge such as that cannot be attained merely by desire to know. Pratyaksha, because desire must also be followed by the knowledge of means of fulfilling desire. So you desire to go to Badrinath, all right, but you must know how to go to Badrinath. So merely desire may prompt you to make an effort, but what kind of an effort to be made has to be known. So desire prompts an effort, but you must know what kind of effort is required to fulfill that desire. That is sanpratyaya. And so avagati paryantam jnanam, that desire will be satisfied only when the knowledge takes place. Pratyakshadi virodha nirakaranaadi apekshatvena. Because see the universe which appears very real, very tangible, very solid. So pratyakshadi virodha nirakaranaat. How can you say satyam or truth is non-dual when I perceive all the duality? How do you say it is undivided, indivisible when I see all the divisions? So pratyakshadi virodha nirakaranaadi apekshatvena. What happens is right now my conclusions or understanding already is based on a certain kind of reasoning. Right now my understanding of knowledge or truth is based on some reasoning that whatever is perceived, whatever is useful in the day-to-day life is real. So that way the mirage water is unreal, I know, because mirage water cannot serve the purpose of appeasing my thirst or helping me to take bath. So it is mithya. But this water is satyam. So then when you say that it is not satyam, it contradicts not only my perception, but conclusions arrived at from perception. Perception is not contradicted. Conclusions arrived from perception or giving reality to what I perceive. So virodha nirakaranadi. So all this mananam is required for virodha nirakaranam, nidhyasana is required for giving up the viparit bhavana. Apekshatvena bahu yatna sadhyam. So this jnana in fact requires specific kind of effort, which effort is not required for other kind of knowledge. That's the thing. So if you want to know some objects of the world, you know how to, you may not need a specific way. But this knowledge requires what? It is adhyaropa apavadabhyam. This knowledge is a particular way of proceeding. Then only knowledge takes place. And therefore, it is vishesha yatna sadhyam. This knowledge can be accomplished by a specific kind of effort. Therefore, you should seek to know. You should desire to know, you should seek to know. Tatascha tatra yatna kartavyata vidhanartham yada vavijat. So this kandika is for what? Yatna kartavyata vidhanartham. Yatna kartavyata vidhanartham. So then this kandika is for vidhanam, for enjoining a specific kind of effort that is required to gain the knowledge of Satya. Yada vai vijanati iti kandikantaram. So this next kandika, this one is for enjoying the specific kind of effort. Iti abhiprayam sujan vyachaste. So Bhashyakara, this abhipraya is there. In fact, this abhisandhi or this intention is there on the part of Bhashyakara when he says Yadavai, when he explains that. So, Yadavai Satyam Ityadina. Okay. That idam Paramatha Satyamiti. What is idam? Pratyakshadina Pratidam. So, idam, whatever is perceived by perception, means Pratyaksha Anumana, etc., whatever is known is Paramatha Satyam. In what way? So whatever is perceived is Nama Rupa. And Nama Rupa also is Satyam. Paramatma Satyam. That whatever I perceive, the universe also is real. from the standpoint of Adhishtanam. The Nama Rupa also is Satyam from the stand of Asti Bha. Meaning that the perception of Nama Rupa does not contradict the perception of Asti Bhati Priya. The thought of Nama Rupa in my mind does not displace the thought of Asti Bhati Priya. Just as the thought of an ornament does not displace the thought of gold. Therefore, ornament cannot be looked upon as different from gold. Similarly also for the wise person. For the other wise person, Nama Rupa excludes Asti Bhati Priya. For the wise person, Nama Rupa does not exclude Asti Bhati Priya. So therefore, Vitirekena Abhava, because Nama Rupa does not exist apart from Asti Bhati Priya. So that is Paramartha Satyamiti. When he says all this is real in absolute sense, as Adhishtanam. Tatah, what is Tatah? Bhashya. Tatah anutam vikarajadam tadamis tasmad jnanat. Anudita Tatah tada. Then, only when all of this is all, when it is realized that what is Satyam, then, or Tata, by virtue of that knowledge, says Anandagiri, Anurtam, Vikarajatam, explain Bhashyakara's Vakya, Vikarajatam, Vacharamnam Hitva. So, what is Vacharam Anutam? Vacharam Anutam, Vikarajatam Hitva. Means what? Sadeva Satyam iti Krutva. Sadeva Satyam. Adhisthana alone is Satyam. Self alone is Satyam. What is self-shining is alone Satyam. Everything shines after that. The Nama Rupa shines after me. I shine because I shine. Everything else shines after I. And therefore, it has no separate existence. Therefore, so, Anutam, Vikarata, Hitva means what? Giving up. So, no more gives reality to Nama Rupa. So, wise person also perceives Nama Rupa, he chooses to perceive. If he wants to do Vyavahara, then all right. But then also, his mind no more gives reality to Nama Rupa. Yad vadati tat tadeva vadati yojana. Having seen this fact, then whatever he says only Satyam, because in his perception there is nothing but Satyam. So what is Satyam? If that is so, then, so whatever you speak about, if there is nothing but Satyam, you only speak Satyam, that's all you do. So yad vadati tat tadeva vadati. Whatever speaks only the Paramarthikam Satyamiti. Satya Vijnanasya tat vadanam prati hetutva dyotanartha atha shabdaha atha satyam vadate. Therefore, so Satya Vijnanasya yada vai vijanati, when he knows the Satyam, so Satya Vijnanasya tat vadanam prati atha satyam vadate. Only when he knows Satyam, then alone he speaks Satyam. Therefore, Satya Vijnanasya tad vadanam prati hetutva dyotanartham. That vadanam, speaking the truth, only follows the knowledge of truth. Atha thereafter, yada vai vijanadi, when he knows, atha then alone, Satyam vadati, then alone he speaks truth. All going to the other tika. So Bhashyakara said the sentence is complicated. So tata anutam vikarajatam vacharanam hitva sar vikaravastam sad eva ekam satyam sar vikara avastam. So that which is present in all the vikaras, that is pervades all the vikaras. In what sense? Being the adhisthana of all the vikaras. So that which is the adhisthana, the substratum of all the vikaras or name and form, never pervades all the names. Wherever name and form is, Sat is. Wherever Sat is, name and form don't have to be. Wherever name and form is, Sat is. So Sarva Vikara Avastham, Sat is present in every name and form. Sadeva Ekam Satyam. So there is nothing apart from Sat. Ekam Satyam. Not that Nam also is Satyam and Sat also is Satyam. Ekam Satyam. Tadeya Tada Tadeva Atha Vadati. Yad Vadati. Then whatever he speaks, Tadeva Vadati. Atha Tadeva Vadati. Yad Vadati, Tadeva Vadati. Then he speaks only Tat or Satyam. Oh, Tadaya Vadati also it says. So Tada, then only he speaks truth, not otherwise. That Tikakara says. The Jnana Anutamiti, so in the line 33, Vacharambanam Vikarjatam Sadevekam Satyamiti. Vashyakari Vikarjatam Vacharambanam Hitva Sarvikaravassam Sadeva Ekam Satyam. Iti Evam Rupat Tataha Jnana. So Tataha means what? Tataha Jnanat. Hetoho. Tataha is what? So here it says not thereafter, but because of that, because of the knowledge. Yad vadati, tat tadeva vadati. So tadeva atha vadati, yad vadati, bhasha. So yad vadati, tat tadeva vadati. Then when he, because on the by virtue of that knowledge, whatever he speaks only tat or satyam. Tat means satyameva vadati, he speaks only truth. Tataha ativadi. Iti yojana. That's how the Bhashya Vakya has to be explained. Tadaiva iti patha. So Tadeva vadati or Tadaiva vadati, suppose. Yada and Tada. So Yada vadati, Tatha Tada vadati. Iti patha. To Yada Vijanati, Tadayavayam. Only when he knows, then alone. Tata Ukta Jnanadheto, Yad vadati, Satyam vadati. Meaning that Sadeva Ekam Satyam is there. So Tadeva, that alone he speaks, or Tada, then alone he speaks. That alone he speaks, or then alone he speaks. Iti Satyapad Anusangena Yojyam, then that Tada, then Tad has to be understood. So when you Tada eva, there is a part, then Tad is to be understood. Tad vadati, Satyam vadati. So Tad means Satyam vadati, Anusanga. That Satya word must be added here. So Tada yad vadati, Satyam eva vadati, he alone speaks truth. Okay, so here we will have to conclude. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashyakrutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Ishvaro Gururatmene Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavadvyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.